Hey, what's up everyone? It's Darren the Ultimate 2 and I wanted to do something a bit different for this channel. Is because this channel has been kind of dead lately, and I actually do have subscribers on this channel that actually watch this channel's content. So um I basically just wanted to try something new so I can make this channel active again. So I decided to do a showdown battle with one of my good friends, AceNova. And yeah, he just started as a PokeTuber. And yeah, I known him for, it's got to be like what, over 10 years now. And yeah, so I decided to do like a little showdown battle. If you guys want to like see more of this, I mean, feel free to comment if you want to see more battles. But this one is a random battle between between AceNova and I, and yeah, that's basically it. So without further ado, let's get on with the battle. Feel free to check out the sidebars. They are clickable links, so like feel free to click them and whatnot. Anyways, I'll start off with my Kling Klang, and he has the Reuniclus. And I'm sitting there deciding what move. That's the thing about random battles, is you never know what you're gonna get, so you just have to work with whatever you have. And this is one of 3 battles, I believe. We did the best out of 3, and most of the time it's just gonna be me waiting and just me checking out all of the Pokemon and what would be perfect. So I switched it into my Lucario, and he comes with a Will-O-Wisp, and I was like, oh my god, that's so bad. But then I looked at the moveset, and I was like, it's a special Lucario, so it's not like it's not really gonna matter that much, because it's a special. The only thing about it is it takes HP every turn. It doesn't affect his attack because he has no physical attacking moves. So anyways, I think I switch out to my Trevenant after this, when he switched into his Landorus, because I was predicting an earthquake. So I switch into something that might that's gonna have like resistance to it. So I switch into my Trevenant. Majority of the time it's just waiting and stuff, so I don't know if I'm gonna edit it and cut ahead and whatnot. This might be ahead or behind the actual footage. It depends on what I do. But anyways, I switch out to my Trevenant, and I go for the Will-O-Wisp, even though it's a special attacker. But like, it's good to have your your foes status afflictions. It's just good to give them status afflictions, like even if it doesn't really affect their stats per se. It's just good to have it, like toxic, burn, paralysis, all of that. So I had this battle around, I would like to say, like 2 days ago or a few days ago, depending on when this come out. And yeah, so I sent out my Kling Klang, and I was predicting something. And Steel has like resistance to mostly everything. Even though it got nerfed, it's still a pretty good type. So I proceed to go with the Gear Grind, and I took out his Landorus, I believe. I'm doing this from pure memory, because as you're seeing it is as I'm narrating. So I'm just doing this playing out of memory. So he sends out his Shedinja, and his Shedinja was like a pain this entire battle, because Shedinja just won the guard ability. It's crazy. So I proceeded to go out with my Lucario. I used the Will-O-Wisp because I was predicting that. So I switched out into my Lucario. Wanted to go for the Dark Pulse, I believe, but I think he switched out, if I'm not too certain. I mean, if I'm not like mistaken. So let's see. Yeah, see, that switch out. He switches out into his Arceus. Oh, and I actually used Nasty Plot instead of Dark Pulse, like I thought I would. I don't know. And I believe I have another Pokemon that can Mega Evolve, so that's why I didn't Mega Evolve for Lucario. It's burning and stuff, so it's gonna die eventually. So that's why I didn't Mega Evolve. But as I see my team, yes, Venusaur can Mega Evolve. Alright, so he used Earthquake, took out my Lucario, which sucks because Lucario was actually one of the Ace members of my team. No, silly. Not, what's his name? AceNova. There we go. Pun failed. Okay. So I proceed to use an ice move. I believe it's Ice Shard I used, and I can tell he predicted it, because why wouldn't you? It's freaking Weavile, and you have a Pokemon that's type ×4 effective to ice. So I mean, any person with common sense would switch out. So he used Mr. Mime. Mr. Mime is one of the most best defensive general Pokemon ever. So right now I'm checking my other Pokemon, see which one I'm switching. I believe I switched back into my Kling Clang, so it could get a resistance to whatever move this thing may have. Dazzling Gleam, yes, which is a fairy move. It's perfect because Mr. Mime is part Psychic and Fairy, so now I think about it, I might actually speed this up. Anyways, go out for my Weavile, because I was predicting the switch. I'll go for that Pursuit. He had freaking Focus Sash. So, and I don't think I had any other move that was super effective against Shedinja. So I believe that's when I say good game to him, because the only way you can take down Shedinja is by you know, status affliction, you know, something like that. I believe I didn't give up though, because I did have Leech Seed. So yeah, I'm trying to remember like what exactly I did, but I'm pretty sure that I didn't give up and actually took down his Shedinja. So yeah, I go for the Leech Seed. Yeah, I go for the Leech Seed. And it's the only thing I had. I said that's basically the only thing I have. I can take down his Shedinja, and two of my Pokemon have Leech Seed, so it's perfect. It's great. Okay, so I switch out back into my Kling, because I'm just sending it out whenever he sends out a Psychic type, because you know it has great resistance against it. And I proceed to go for the Shift Gear to raise my attack and sharply raise my speed. And then I go for that Gear Grind. It didn't take him out, but you know it did take a lot of damage. I see no hope for Kling anyway, so I wanted him to go down with a fight. So I proceed to go with Trevenant. Because Trevenant is also about to die, so I was like, why not? And I'm pretty sure Reuniclus is faster. Oh no, it's not. It's not fast. Oh yeah, Reuniclus is actually a pretty slow Pokemon. What am I talking about? Okay, so I take out his Reuniclus. He sends out his Archeops, and which is one shot killed my Pokemon. So I only have 2 left. So I proceed to send out my Starmie, I believe, which has Scald and Thunderbolt, and both of them are super effective towards Archeops. So I'm sitting here debating, and I'm like, yeah, I'm setting out my Starmie. So I proceed to go for the Scald, because even if he switches, whatever is gonna get it is gonna get burned, except this freaking Shedinja. Good lord, I hate this thing. So I believe I switched into my Venusaur, because you know I can't do anything to that Shedinja. And he goes for that X-Scissor. It takes 50. It takes half of my life. Shedinja's stats are not even that good. It's not, but then it's level 99. And mine's level 74. So in this case, levels do count in this game. So I took out his Shedinja with the Leech Seed, and I was like, yes, you know, no one needs to stall with me and stuff. Shedinja is actually a pretty dangerous Pokemon nowadays. Anyways, it's actually a pretty Pokemon when, like, you know, it first came out, because everybody was mind blown on how you actually got it. Like, you had to evolve your Nincada and into a Ninjas, but you also have to have an empty slot in your Pokemon team, and at least a Pokeball to even have it. And yeah, that was really weird. Like, how do I mean, it's really cool, because like when he evolved, I guess he shed the skin, and then the shed skin became possessed, and that's what became Shedinja. That's my theory on it. But anyways, I'm off topic. I go for the Scald. Oh, in one shot kill his Nidoking. I don't even remember that. Like we didn't even see his Nidoking yet, and I just scalded him, and that was it. So I go for the scald again, and he U-turned and took me out. So he won the first game. He won the first match. So I proceed to challenge him again, and when I do, I'll let you guys know. Alright, we are back. So we did another random battle, and we started with Marowak. I started with Marowak, he started with Alakazam. So right now he has the upper hand, but my Marowak has that good moveset though, so you know, let's see what happens. Okay. So I know it kind of takes a while because you know we actually think before we make our moves. So he switches out into his Wormadam. I go for that Swords Dance though, because you know anything with a Swords Dance could be considered dangerous. But I can't really do anything to him. But Double Edge, which I took out, which I did take him out with completely. So I know that kind of caught him off guard. So he goes out into his Dialga. He sends out his Dialga against my Marowak. But I wasn't scared. I believe I used Bonerang on it because you know it's super effective. Because Dialga is part steel. So I went bam, one shot kill. Marowak destroyed Dialga and Wormadam with one move. So he's considered a threat right now because you know AceNova is predicting that power. He's seeing that power now. So he Mega Evolves to use his substitute for that Stone Edge, and I take out his substitute. I knew he was going to try to use it again, but then he didn't. That was my prediction. And he inflicted some damage with Side Shock, but then I took him out one shot, and then he goes for his Cryogonal. And if it wasn't for his Cryogonal being faster, I think I would have swept this entire team, in my opinion. But anyways, I sent out my Plusle, I believe, because it's the weakest Pokemon I have, and you know, alright, so he goes for the Toxic, I go for the Substitute, and so because I want to stall, you know, I want to use Nasty Plot, you know, set everything up so I could try to sweep the rest of his team. So I go for that Thunderbolt real quick, you know, and I took about half his damage, but then I paralyzed him, so it was good. So I cut his speed in half. It didn't really matter. I didn't really care what happened to Plusle. You know, it has Toxic, and you know, it's and I think it already did, you know, more than what I expected it to do. So I wasn't even, you know, mad about it. And he kept recovering, kept like spamming his recover. So I was like, whatever. So I proceeded to go for the Thunderbolt one more time, but he was paralyzed. And even though Plusle died this turn, I would be able to send out a Pokemon that would just finish it, Cryogonal off. So the Power Hacks actually came in my favor this time, which is quite rare because whenever I put a Hacks on someone, that almost never works out for me, especially Power Hacks. So yeah, anyways, I sent out my Kingler, and I proceed to go for the what did I go for? The return or the knockoff? It's one of those. Yeah, I go for the knockoff. Yeah. So I took out his Cryogonal. He has 2 Pokemon left, and he sends out his Cobalion or Cobalion. I don't know how it's pronounced. I say Cobalion. But you know, there's a lot of people out there that, you know, if you mispronounce your Pokemon, they get in on your ass. So I just say it both ways just in case. So I sent out my Rapidash. My Rapidash did work. Jeez, it did work. So he missed that Stone Edge. Then I proceeded to go for the Fair Blitz again and take out his Cobalion, unless he switched. I don't think he switched. I think he put... Oh yeah, he did. and he goes into his Rayquaza. This Rayquaza right here is so broken because now it can turn Mega and has Delta Stream. Oh my god, this Rayquaza gave me such a hard time. So I put the burn on, you know, because I was so scared. I was like, oh no. So he goes for that Dragon Dance, and I go for the what do I go for? The Wild Charge? Yeah, because he's part flying, but I believe he used oh yeah, because I had the Bloom. I had the Balloon, I guess he forgot, so he used the Earthquake. I used the Wild Charge, didn't hardly do anything, and I'm like, and he didn't even used Rooster yet, because I believe his Rayquaza has Roost. So I go for the Flare Blitz, and take him out, and I was like, what? I believe, you know, with Pokemon Showdown, sometimes when you Mega it doesn't show, but I believe he Mega'd. That's why Wild Charge didn't hardly do anything. It's because he Mega'd. Because, you know, his Delta Stream ability makes it so that flying type moves have no weaknesses. So that's probably why. I'm not sure. I don't really remember, but I'm pretty sure he Mega'd, because I would remember that. So anyways, I win the battle with my Sudowoodo for the win. And we're gonna go to our last battle. So like he challenged me immediately, so we jumped right into battle. He had his Blissey, he had my Excadrill. I proceeded to go for that. I was looking for anything with Stealth Rocks. I don't believe I had it, so I went for the Sword Fence. He went for the Stealth Rocks, and I proceeded to go with what did I press? I didn't even see it. I pressed it so fast, and I deleted the mouse because I didn't want to annoy you guys or whatever. So I go for the Iron Head. Oh yeah, I went for the Iron Head, yeah, and I like one shot killed his Blissey, and Blissey was one of the best tanks ever. You know, when it in Gen 1, Gen 2, Gen 3, like Blissey was like Pokemon right there. It still is kinda. And plus it's part fairy now, so it's a wall that is immune to dragon. So it's like god damn. But anyways, I went for the what move did I go for? I went for some move. And it took out the majority of his life. Yeah, I went for Rock Slide, and it took out majority of Palkia's life. AceNova was always lucky enough to get all the, you know, legendaries and the megas. Me not so much, so I just had to work with what I got. So I proceeded to go for the Water Spout, or I think I went for Water Spout. Pretty sure I went for Water Spout. I'm not sure why I did, but yeah. I really didn't have any moves that would actually do some real damage to him, so I was like, you know what, whatever. And he used Draco Meteor, so I was like, alright, so his special attack, you know, got lowered, because that is a Draco Meteor side effect, I believe. So I just proceeded to keep going for the Water Spout until Warlord died. I always do that, like whenever I don't see a hope in a Pokemon, I just like stall with like random moves until like he just dies, and I just send out Pokemon and then like take that out. That was always my method when playing Showdown. I have no idea why, but yeah. So I sent out my Excadrill. Do I? Or my Mawile? No, I sent out mine. No, it had to be like my Wolverine. Is it? I'm not sure. Oh, it's my Excadrill. Oh yeah. So I was right the first time. So I sent out my Excadrill, and I go for that Rock Slide though, because that Rock Slide did damage last time. Or did I go for Rapid Spin? Because he had Stealth Rocks up. I don't quite remember. So let's see what Darren in the past did. Yeah, I went for Rock Slide. Okay. See, I know me. So I took out his Palkia like a boss. And so I have one Pokemon down. He has two. You know, so right now I'm in the lead. Right now I'm winning. My Excadrill is putting in work. So, you know, that's good for that. So he sends out his, what does he send out? He sends out his Mewtwo. And see, I told you he was always so lucky again that the legendaries and the megas. Like, see, he has a Mewtwo and he has a freaking Palkia, and I believe his Mewtwo Mega evolved into his Mega Y. Yes, Mewtwo Y, not Mega Y. But I proceed to go for that Toxic because Mewtwo is scary and I can't really do anything with a Psychic on Psychic, especially when it's a Mewtwo. So he switches out, which is actually pretty unexpected. I thought he was going to obliterate me with some Shadow Ball or something. I proceed to go for the Seismic Toss. Either the Seismic Toss or the Psychic. I think I went for the Seismic Toss. Oh, I went for the Wish. Oh yeah, I remember. This is when I was like doing the wish technique where I was just like attacking and then wishing and then attacking and then wishing. So like whenever I would attack, the very next turn I would just get my health back, which is awesome. So this time I did go for the Seismic Toss. I went for the spikes. My wish came true and I came back to full health. And I believe I did this for a while. Cause I was like, wait, I don't see any, flaw in this technique. And then mind you, this guy was setting up like crazy. He had the Toxic Spikes up. He had the Spikes up. He had the Stealth Rocks up. All he needed was this Sticky Web, and he would have just had everything on the field. But I wasn't really worried about it because I had my extra drill. My extra drill had Rapid Spin, which I believe I was able to successfully do a little bit later in the battle. So I take out his Cloister real quick. With that Wish and Attack method. So he sends back out his Mewtwo, and then I go for the Toxic. But then he used Substitute, so he either just did just to do it or predicted it, or both. I'm not really sure, but I really didn't have anything. But I remember Seismic Toss doesn't have a super effective move, I believe, so that's when I used it on him after I used Wish. Because, I don't know what this Mewtwo has. But I know he didn't really have anything because he wouldn't have switched out in the first place, now that I think about it. If he had like Shadow Ball or something, he wouldn't have switched out beforehand. So he used Ice Beam, so he really didn't have none. His moveset was kind of trash. Or it either was kind of trash, or like the moves that he had, when he would had no effect on, like little to no effect on Hypno. So I proceed to go for the Seismic Toss. My Wish came true, back to full health. I went for the Wish again, because like I said, I went for the whole method. And I think he had a method too, Substitute Attack, which is like kind of generic, but I never really heard of somebody using Wish and attacking, Wish and attacking. But I heard of that Substitute Attack bullcrap, but I'll go for the Seismic Toss. Because I want to take this thing out. Yeah, the battle's elongated way too much. So I'll go for the Wish again. And he goes for the Side Strike. He didn't use it before because he didn't do nothing, but I guess he was desperate, so he was like, why not? So this is one of the best moves, best turns in the game. This is when I took out his Mewtwo, and then I healed completely, all in the same turn. So I don't know what he used, but it's obvious that I withstand it. And then Mewtwo really looks like Frieza. Like he really does. So I didn't go in full health. I just did almost full health. But I got all of the damage rejuvenated from what I got from that turn, which is funny. So he sounds like his Infernape. So I was like, I know this dude is desperate, because I'm about to go for that Psychic real quick and annihilate this Infernape. So we go to that Flare Blitz, thinking, maybe if I take him out. But I go for the Psychic and he survives. And I'm like, are you serious, my dude? Are you serious, my dude? So I went to proceed to go for the Wish, but then he takes me out with the Flare Blitz, but then Recall kills his Infernape. So it was just, I sent out my extra drill. I proceeded to go for the Rapid Spin. But then, this is what I don't get. My Nidoking, his Nidoking is faster than my Excadrill, and that doesn't make any sense. So I'm pretty sure Excadrill is faster. So that means I lied when I said I used Rapid Spin. That must have been another battle, because I do remember using Rapid Spin when it's the same exact setup with the same exact person. So it must have been a different battle. But anyways, I proceed to go out with my Walrein, I believe, because of the type advantage. But I know this thing had an Earthquake, so what am I calling it? True Sword? What I went with. So I go to. Right now I'm just really trying to decide. Oh, I went to my Marat. Okay. So look at that. I already lost 18% health and then got poisoned only just by sending my Pokemon out. So it goes with the Ice Beam. I go for the Boomerang. I take him out and I win right before Cubone died. So I won the battle, and I believe that was it. So yeah, yeah, that was a really good battle. If you haven't checked out AceNova, go check out his channel. His link is in the sidebar. I had the link active all the time, so all you have to do is go over to his name and show it. So yeah, and check out my links as well to my first channel and to subscribe to this channel if you want to see more of my content. And yeah, this has been Darren, your Ultimate 2. Be sure to rate, comment, subscribe, and I'll be sure to upload more videos. Just recommend any videos you want me to upload, and I'll be sure to do it. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.